President Tinubu had done very well in what the IMF want us to, and the World Bank want us to be doing as economic reforms. But in those reforms, Nigerian people have to be alive to face those reforms. And I feel so sad because we have to rule people who are alive. You know, Ruben, you know me, I say the truth. You know me, I cannot bend words because I'm Tinubu's friend or because I've known him for over 35 years. And the truth is that he means well, but Nigerian people are suffering. Are we going to use what the IMF are telling us to go ahead, or we are going to sit down and cook what would be a local economic policy for survival? Those things are left for Nigerians to decide. So I pity Nigerian people because of the economic reconstruction we are doing now. We have wiped out the middle class. We have wiped out almost everything. I pity Nigerian people, especially the poor of the poorest.
Are you saying that President Tinubu has done so well that he deserves a second term? Are you giving him a pass mark?
No, there's nothing. Where I'm living, I've lived here for 32 years, and it's very close to the villa. I've seen all the presidents, and I see how they run. Tinubu is following IMF World Bank program, but Nigerian people believe that the program is not good for them, and Nigerian people are hungry. And if you are hungry, I think we should come to a moderation of that program. We should be able to negotiate with the World Bank, with the IMF, on where to put us up. I pity President Tinubu when the World Bank Vice President in the Nigeria Economic Summit said that we need 50 years to get where we're supposed to be. I'm not a stooge to anybody. I'm not a housekeeper to anybody. I speak to the truth. I speak to Nigerians to tell them the truth. If they want the truth, they can hear it from me. I'm not afraid of that. I'm not afraid of anybody doing anything to me.
Never you say no to World Bank. Otherwise, they will rub your face on the ground. But never you do their bidding.
The sheer survival of the World Bank IMF is based on the fact that African countries do not succeed. Their success is based on our failure.
The World Bank was not created for us. The IMF was not created for us. So if a thing is not created for you and you want to use it and you are not in control of it, what purpose will it serve you? And if we know that, then how we make use of these institutions will be different from the way we make use of them. When I left public office in 1979, my dear sister, the rate of naira to dollar in 1979 was 1 naira to $1.85. 1 naira was equal to $1.85.
That's almost parity. Almost.
Not parity. Almost 2.
Yeah.
Naira was almost $2. Today, we have a situation where $1 is 1,600 naira. What has Nigeria done to devalue its currency to that extent? Something must be wrong. And I don't believe in my own life. And I was talking of 1979, 1980. How far ago was that? 1980 to 2020 years, 45 years.
Sure.
What have we done? What is it? I know we have done some bad things, but is it so bad that our money has been so devalued that it's not even worth the paper on which it is printed? something must be wrong. Now, if something is wrong, what can we do? Why should then the dollar be so made that it makes my own currency worthless? What should we do that will make us no longer dependent on these institutions that were not made for us?
Okay.
We must force free and fair elections on INEC and on Tinubu in 2027. So what are the solutions? Parallel, electronic, real-time polling unit results transmission, collation, and display. Real-time. Parallel to whatever we can get INEC to do. How many polling units do we have in Nigeria? 189,000. Round that off to 200,000. Multiply it by 3. So we have at least 3 polling unit agents per polling unit. And each of these polling unit marshals will enter the results from the polling units. And immediately, election closes on election day. Immediately. I'm not talking about 1 hour later. No. Immediately, election closes, results are counted from the polling unit. We have the result for the whole Nigerians to see on our web portal. We have it. If we have these 4 solutions in place, it won't matter that Tinubu is 5-in-1. He will lose. And if we don't have these solutions in place, it won't matter that Peter Obi, El-Rufai, Amechi form the biggest coalition. It won't matter because they will be rigged out. And then they will tell you, go to court. This is why we must put a check on the excesses of the Nigerian police, particularly during elections in Nigeria. We can't put a check on their excesses during elections within the ambience or the confines of the law. There are ways to do it. In Rivers State, during the Rivers LG elections, there are reports that police came in about 21 vans, Hilux vans, and disrupted elections in some places. In fact, firing tear gas into voters who were running for their lives, and even arresting some of the RISIEC officials. Now, when the state spokesperson of the Nigerian police force was asked to comment on this, the spokesperson said they are not aware. Usually when these kind of things happen, because people will usually run for their lives when they hear gunshots and when they see police and firing tear gases, nobody will be available to show or to record, in terms of video, these things happening. Particularly because they usually will not expect it. And in many cases, even those who are brave enough to even use their phones to do recording, even journalists, are harassed and their recording of phones seized from them. So usually you will not find any evidence, video evidence of this. If there is, it's very rare. Usually the kind of videos you will find are videos that are taken after the effect or after the fact or before. You won't see any hard evidence. There are ways we can curb these excesses of the Nigerian police. What the Nigerian police is doing in Rivers State today, is it what a police force should be doing? Is it within the confines of the law? Are they carrying out their constitutional duties? Are they doing what they are doing in respect of the Constitution of Nigeria? Can the Nigerian police, under the command of the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Nigeria, Tinubu, can the Nigerian police be said to be respecting the rule of law?